Typewriter and Indian Stranger Things? I have no idea because I've never watched Stranger Things. I had never even seen the trailer for Typewriter, but the very first scene of the show was enough to hook me. Elements of Typewriter are classic horror. A family moves into an old villa that they've inherited only to find out that it is haunted.
मेरी एक लड़की थी, Jenny.
There are, however, mind-boggling twists that make Typewriter insanely scary. Typewriter is really well put together, especially because it has an intriguing story. The characters and the intricate plot take precedence over tacky jump scares or creepy-looking creatures. The story is nuanced and layered, and there's not many filler scenes. The first 2 episodes are terrifying. I swear, all of us were just screaming. There is so much pure terror and confusion in the beginning of the series that it just sets you on edge. However, as you progress through the series, the story begins to focus more on identifying, explaining, and eventually exterminating the evil forces. Luckily, the show gives you time to breathe, switching from heart-pounding terror to simple research or dialogue between characters.
When a person dies an unnatural death, the soul is trapped.
As we've come to expect from Netflix originals, every frame is a work of art. Everything is so beautiful. While the show is scary in the traditional sense, it's the psychological aspect that's truly terrifying. The treachery, danger, and betrayal is just as frightening as any ghost could be. Despite being scary, Typewriter doesn't rely on scares and instead uses them effectively to further the story. Is Typewriter an Indian Stranger Things? I have no idea because I've never watched Stranger Things. I do know that Typewriter features an extremely cute cast of children, so there's that.
मैंने देखा आपने क्या किया कि मैं किसी को नहीं बताऊंगी.
It is absolutely hilarious to me, though, that they spend most of the series in their school uniforms. For some inexplicable reason, the head of the ghost club, Sam, finds it necessary to ditch school for every little thing. Needs to talk to new lady? Ditch school. Wants to meet up with friends? Ditch school. Wants to research her favorite book? Ditch school. Why can't this happen after school? I'm so confused. While Typewriter follows the story of one evil entity, it also features a handful of fleshed out characters. From Nick, Gublu, and Bunty, to Samira and Inspector Anand, to Jenny and Peter, every character feels authentic and well-worn. While the entire cast is amazing, Palomi Ghosh as Jenny definitely deserves MVP. It's easy to relate to any of these characters, and the plot weaves them together expertly. I found Typewriter's setup to be absolutely spectacular, but the resolution felt a little uninspired. Characters started acting unrealistically, there was a cliche time constraint, and toward the end, some of the twists felt engineered for the sake of shocking the audience, because they didn't really make as much sense as the rest of the story. I also didn't find the resolution to be fully satisfying, and there were some major holes that were still left wide open. Obviously, there will be a second season, as evidenced by the last 10 minutes of the last episode where surprise after surprise was stuffed in to make sure that the audiences would come back. It worked. Of course I'll watch season 2. At just 5 episodes of 55 minutes each, Season 1 of Typewriter is just over 4.5 hours long, which means that it can definitely be watched in one sitting. While Typewriter was terrifying, it was also very well written and very creatively imagined. Both put together made it an amazing watch, and I would definitely recommend it. Personally, I love psychological thrillers, and Typewriter gave me a very good run for my money. It's been a while since we've watched something that has kept my entire family on the edge of their seats and so engrossed for hours on end. Make sure though to watch it with someone. at the very least, you'll need someone to discuss the ins and outs of this twisted plot.